From the Newstalk ZB newsroom, this is Newsfix.
In this update, a public health advocate says a rise in whooping cough cases has been a long time coming. Officials say the country's in the early stages of an epidemic. ESR reports there have been 263 cases in the past 4 weeks. The Immunisation Advisory Centre's Nikki Turner says epidemics repeat every 4 to 6 years, but this cycle's been interrupted by COVID.
It's not a surprise, but it's certainly a worry. It really affects young children, and the infants in particular end up in hospital and they can die. So it's a really nasty disease.
Police have detained the manager and owner of a hostel where 2 Australian teenagers stayed who were fatally poisoned by tainted alcohol in a case that appears to have claimed the lives of at least 6 people. A source told the Associated Press that a number of people had been detained in the case but that no charges had yet been filed. There are fears the relationship between police and small towns could suffer under new gang patch laws. The new police power, which came into force this week, allows officers to arrest people for displaying gang insignia in public. Jordan Dunn with more.
More than a dozen gang members are due to face court under the new law already, including an Auckland leader of the Headhunters. Police Association President Chris Cahill says the legislation could lead to more assaults on police in rural areas. He says it could make enforcement more difficult in places like Northland and Hawke's Bay because of intergenerational gang members who make up the community.
A Waikato prisoner is set to appear in court today after allegedly escaping custody and assaulting 2 corrections officers during a medical appointment. Police say the Spring Hill Corrections Facility inmate carjacked a vehicle in the Waikato Hospital car park yesterday and was then spiked in Cambridge 3 hours later. The 25-year-old man is facing a number of charges. And that's news. To sport, the All Blacks have signed off preparations for their final test of the year against Italy tomorrow in chilly conditions in Turin. Rugby editor Elliot Smith is there.
Snow last night in Turin, and today the All Blacks were put through their paces in icy high winds blowing off the snow-doused nearby mountains, making it feel, according to local meteorologists, around 1 degree. Beanies, long sleeves and track pants were a must for the players as they were battered by the Arctic blast in their last time on the training paddock this year. It'll plunge below zero tonight and again for the 9:10 kickoff tomorrow local time. Arctic conditions akin to Dunedin in July, but at least there is a roof in Turin. With the All Blacks, Elliot Smith.
Fast bowlers have ruled the opening day of the first cricket test between Australia and India in Perth, with 17 wickets tumbling. Australia are 67 for 7, trailing by 83 runs after bowling India out for 150. And that's sport. I'm Donna Marie Lever.
For more news, listen to Newstalk ZB live on iHeartRadio.